doing a very good job here at Oracle Park.
Giants still have allowed the fewest runs in all of baseball coming into today, despite allowing 9 and 6 to the Astros in the 2 games in this series. Reaches out on that breaking ball away and grounds one to Brandon Crawford, who makes the play as Altuve grounds out. Here's Michael Brantley. He grounds one to the left side. Diving stop. Crawford gets up in a hurry. Throw. Not in time. Brantley ruled safe. The Giants may look at this. An RBI double in the 5th inning. As he crushes one deep to left field. Going back, Wade Jr. That ball's gone. Yuli Gurriel gets the Astros on the board first. A 2-run home run, his 12th of the season.
That ball was destroyed. Hanging slider and then mashed. 105.6 off the bat. No doubt about it. It's just only a question was it going to hook into foul territory? But I don't think there was much time for it to hook. There you see it. Great recognition by Yuli to see that thing hanging up out over the plate and not missing it. There was some thunder put behind that slider to make an announcement early for the Astros.
That is only home run number 6 allowed by Logan Webb all year in 14 starts.
Second one on the slider.
Astros going early. The Astros have had some good first innings in this road trip as Kyle Tucker bunts one. And how about that? Tucker takes advantage against the shift with a bunt base hit. We don't see that very often, but very effective. Run game. Total runs combined the last 2 games. Ledmus sends one to third. First play in a Giants uniform for Chris Bryant is made cleanly. And that'll do it for the Astros in the first. But a Yuli Gurriel 2-run home run has them in front. It's 2-0. And the pitcher Logan Webb round out Gabe Kapler's lineup. First pitch from Luis Garcia is a fastball that he would have liked to have been called a strike. Instead, it was a little up 1-0. And then kind of ran into trouble in the 4th and the 5th. Outside ball 4. Garcia, who'd only walked 1 in his last 2 starts combined, issues a leadoff walk here to start this game. Those positions. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Luis Garcia, and Bryant is going to get a huge ovation from the crowd on his way back after his first at bat.
Out 9.
Oh yeah, what a comeback at bat for Luis Garcia. Got down to Yastrzemski 3-0. Mike doesn't like that call, but that had the whole plate. And a lot of his damage at home this year as well, as he sends a high fly ball into right center field. Playable for Chas McCormick right on the first edge, or the edge of the warning track, as he makes the play for the final out of the inning. Deep fly ball from Posey will end the first. Astros lead 2-0. They do have Jake Myers on the roster as well, as Chas sends one into center field. There's a base hit. Chas McCormick leads off the second inning with a single into center.
But then you have the intensity of playing at Chavez Ravine, and I think they got Chas leaning on that one.
They did. Wow, that's a nice pitch. That sinker started outside the plate and then broke over to the outside corner for a strikeout. Maldonado thought he had drawn a walk. There you go. First time he has struck out. That's a tough guy he's going against, the righty on righty. Logan Webb ends up facing the minimum in the second. It's 2-0 Astros are at that point, but possibly Luis Garcia gets some rest. It's the long man in the bullpen. There's a fair ball down the left field line. Ruff will turn first and head to second. He'll get there with a stand-up double. That gives him a 7-game hitting streak. He's a 1-out base runner for the Giants. Got him. 96-mile-an-hour fastball to close out the second inning. Astros will have the top of the order due up, leading 2-0. Line drive, base hit. How about Yuli? 2 for 2 today. A home run followed by a single. He's been moving that batting average up. It started the day at .319 and it's moved up from there. That one on the ground towards second. Donovan Solano makes the play for the final out. 1 hit, 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. Astros lead this game 2-0.
6 dotting the corners. That cutter was electric with good depth, and then all of a sudden the velocity dropped. Good strikeout on that cutter.
Comfortable, even though it would be his major league debut, but very comfortable, you would think. That ball is hit well to left field. Jordan will watch this one. Chris Bryant continues the Cubs tradition. Former players leaving the Cubs have hit a home run now in their first game with their new team 3 different times. Rizzo, Baez, and now Bryant.
Reacted to a fastball in and hit a laser into the bleachers there at Oracle Park for his first home run as a San Francisco Giant.
My goodness, the Cubs fans got their championship after having to wait 106 years, because if they hadn't, today would be a miserable day. Probably still is a little bit.
I was going to say there's some sting left in that, but you are right. Fortunately, they did get something out of having those horses in their lineup for years.
In their negotiations, when the Giants sent 2 top prospects. Here's Mike Yastrzemski hitting one high to right field, and that ball's going to be down, and one hops over the wall and into the crowd. That'll be a double for Yastrzemski. A back-to-back drives allowed by Luis Garcia here with 2 outs in the 3rd. Center his first time up. And a 4-pitch walk. Ground ball into right field, base hit. That'll score a run to tie the game at 2. Brandon Crawford drives in his 63rd run of the year as he found a hole to the right of Jose Altuve. Yastrzemski scores to tie it up.
Baseball.
Ball into right field. That'll be down for a hit. Tucker picks it up on a hop. Buster Posey around 3rd will score. And the Giants take their first lead of the game. All this coming with 2 outs and nobody on. 5 straight reaching base against Luis Garcia. There you go. Fastball for a called 3rd strike. Tucker goes down looking. Astros give up 3 though. And we head to the 4th with the Giants leading for the first time 3-2. Rays are a game behind the Astros for the best record in the American League coming in. Little tapper. Posey on it in a hurry. And that's a nice play by the veteran catcher to get Aledmys Diaz for the 2nd out. Swing and a miss. McCormick goes down. Good inning for Logan Webb. A 1-2-3 4th. Finished off with a strikeout. Sharply hit ground ball. It's base hit. Garcia now has allowed 6 of the last 7 to reach after a couple of outs in the 3rd. Hooks a ground ball. Nice play by Diaz. Good inning by Luis Garcia. After struggling in the 3rd, he bounces back with a shutdown 4th. On the ground, nice backhand play by Bryant. The throw is sailed though to first base. Maldonado will head over to 2nd as it goes into the crowd. So Chris Bryant on the nice backhand play had some time, but his throw sailed and he'll pick up an error. On the ground, backhanded by Solano. Nice play to get Alvarez for the final out of the inning. Giants continue to make all the defensive plays the last couple of games, and we are halfway home. San Fran 3, Houston 2. Swing and a miss. Yastrzemski goes down on strikes. That is 6 strikeouts for Luis Garcia. 1 out in the 5th. Oh yeah,
Beautiful.
throws him on a pitch on the outside edge. That is 7 strikeouts for Luis Garcia. 34-year-old shortstop leads the team in home runs and runs batted in. And he shoots one the other way. That'll be a base hit. We were talking before the game about Crawford, Blummer. He's a guy in the midst of all these free agent shortstops that really doesn't get mentioned that much, maybe because of his age, but he'll be available after this season. That ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep. Jordan gives it a look, and it's gone. Another 2-out rally for the Giants with nobody on. They scored 3 runs in the 3rd. 2 more here in the 5th with 2 outs and nobody on. A single followed by a Darren Rupp 2-run home run.
2-out RBIs have been bone crushing today for Luis Garcia. And the mislocation on some of these fastballs have benefited the San Francisco Giants. Wanted it up and in, ends up being down and in. That ball was smoked.
Yeah, both innings, Blubber, to have 2 outs and nobody on. That's frustrating to allow 5 runs in those 2 innings. Picks up a strikeout, the first batter he faces in an Astros uniform, getting Duggar to end the 5th. But a 2-run inning on a Darren Ruff home run, and the Giants lead the Astros 5-2. Down and in, ball 4. Astros get a walk out of Logan Webb. That's the first walk he's allowed in this game. Tucker will be a 1-out base runner. A little tapper towards the middle. Crawford will take it himself and turn and double play. Logan Webb gets out of that inning with a double play off the bat of Carlos Correa. We're through 5 1/2, headed to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants leading 5-2. 2-1 pitch is lined into left field. That'll be a base hit. So Rafael Montero, who came on last inning and picked up a strikeout of the 1 batter he faced, allows a single here to start the 6th inning. Successful sacrifices last time, and he gets it down again. Yuli will make the play to second. They get turn 2, and they will. Carlos Correa to Jose Altuve for the double play. Good job by Yuli. Looking to continue some luck from yesterday. This time he puts one on the ground, and Altuve's there. Nice job by Rafael Montero. An inning and a third in his Astros debut. Allows a base hit, but goes through the minimum, getting the 4 outs.
Oakland A's, I'll believe it.
Ledmus Diaz hooks one into left field. That'll be a base hit. Giants have their bullpen action starting with Logan Webb at 90+ pitches to begin the inning. That one lined up the middle. The Astros have something going here. First and second, nobody out. Back-to-back base hits. They will have the tying run to the plate here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss. Another well-placed 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Leon has come in. Picked up a couple of quick outs. Now 2 outs, and the runner still at first and second. He's held lefties to under 100. Altuve sends a fly ball in the right field. Little punch shot, and it'll be caught by Mike Yastrzemski to end the inning. A first and second, nobody out. Astros unable to score. 7th inning stretch time at Oracle Park. Giants lead the Astros 5-2. We're going to head to our rooms to go lounge. It's a long stretch of games against teams 500 or below as Buster Posey picks up a single to center. There'll be a 2-out base runner for the Giants in the 7th inning. Might sharpen the focus a little bit against some of those teams they feel like they should beat as this ball sent into center field. Caught by McCormick. 3 fly ball outs for Phil Maton in his 2nd outing as an Astro. 1 hit in the mix. We head to the 8th inning. Astros down 5-2.
Do it.
How about that? A little ground ball the other way. Finds its way down the line and left. Wade stumbles as he goes for that baseball. Jordan easily into second base. Astros have a leadoff double here in the 8th. Yes. Compared to a 337 OPS for lefties. That one up the middle. Crawford deep in the shortstop hole, and Yuli reaches on an infield hit. Yuli heading down the line in a hurry, and the Astros have 2 runners on, just like last inning to start the inning. 2nd extra base hit allowed by Rogers to a lefty this year. Ground ball to the mound, and they will turn 2. Jordan Alvarez will score on the double play. Tucker bounces back to the mound. It's now a 5-3 game. Correa into right field, hits it hard for a base hit. Astros with 3 hits in this inning. And once again, the tying run to home plate as Correa singles to right with 2 outs in the 8th. Ground ball right side. Solano to his left makes the play for the final out of the inning. 3 hits in the inning. Astros score 1 run. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Giants 5 and the Astros 3. Or Jake Myers. Called 3rd strike. Ruff takes a look at a fastball on the outside edge as Stanek picks up a strikeout out of the gate. A reunion of the '81 World Series that he was a part of, as that pitch just missed. Could have gone either way, and Stanek walks Duggar here with 1 out. On the ground, diving stop. Correa gets up to throw in time. Carlos Correa's done it again. What a defensive wizard he is. Flores pinch hitting here, sends one into left center field. McCormick calls off Jordan and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So we head to the ninth. The Astros are down 2. They need a rally. They want it up again. And a strikeout to end this one. 1-2-3 inning for Jake McGee. An impressive week for the San Francisco Giants at home. They take 2 out of 3 against their rival Dodgers, and then take 2 out of 3 against the Astros, winning today by the final score of 5-3. We'll have more, including the post-game show, coming up right around the corner.